Oh, we're up and rolling. Hello, I'm a little bit tardy. Some of the last bat I was on was a little bit late, but we are rocking and rolling. Hawkesbury Hills area roller derby taking on the Van Diemen Rollers. I am Johnny Smash.
And I'm JR, and good afternoon and welcome along to everybody listening. Wherever you may be, TGSS Day 1 is where we find ourselves.
Track 1 as well.
Yep.
We're checking it out. Van Diemen Rollers have that lead jammer. Is that beautiful? Could be beautiful.
Locomotive, I believe.
Locomotive lead jammer.
Locomotive is lead jammer.
Number 5. The Van Diemen Rollers from Launceston, Tasmania. Hello, Tasmania.
Yes, hello to all our friends down in Tassie, and of course Hawkesbury Hills Area Roller Derby. HARD joining us from New South Wales. So getting out front and picking up a Grand Slam 5-point haul for the Van Diemen's Locomotive. Just going about doing what she does best and picking up all the points. And Butterscream jamming there for the Kamikazes. No points for her, unfortunately, but early days. I'm sure she'll get points as the game goes along.
Okay, we didn't have time to go through our teams. We might go through their team lists a little bit later.
Yeah.
As I get the chance, I'll also introduce our repping crew.
Who do we have? 993 Hasnat lining up for hard.
And it looks like we have Morg and LaFay for the Van Diemen Rollers. Whistle blown, hammer down, then gets his one underway. Both jammers working really hard as the pack slowly now making its way through into turn number 1. And picking up lead jammer for the Van Diemens, it is Morg and LaFay.
She got down nice and low, got underneath those blockers. So wasted no time getting to the front, getting that lead jammer status.
Yeah.
Once again for the Van Diemen Rollers.
A slow moving pack now just coming through off of turn number 2. Both teams just happy to go a little bit of defence, just keeping the jammers honest. But that said, Morgan LaFay getting on through, picking up a Grand Slam 5-point haul.
Nice defensive work out front that was by Optimus Prime.
Some grouse names in these two lineups.
Another nice little hit by Optimus.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be a cutting penalty. There you go.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Back on track a little bit too early. Division 3 action here on track 1, day 1 of the Great Southern Slam.
Of course, you know what that means, Johnny. The lead jammer status now gone. This jam's going to go the full 2 minutes.
Oh, we're going the full hog. I do
full
like
hog.
that.
Yep.
The pivot has become the jammer.
Yeah.
As well for the Kamikazes.
And picking up a Grand Slam 5-point haul for the Kamikazes. Good opportunity.
1707 Slayer Moon.
Slayer Moon. Nice name.
Star. Jammer alert. Both jammers are back on track. Slayer Moon forced to yield all the way back in behind Jungle Muffin. That reminds me, I am hungry.
Yeah.
Slightly delirious.
What a grouse name, Jungle Muffin. Love it.
And that is jam over.
Yeah.
A big hello to everyone in Launceston and everyone in the western suburbs of Sydney.
Yeah. Big hello to anyone and everyone that's tuned in, wherever you may be, right across the country or indeed around the world, listening on the interwebs. It's great to have your company.
Number 90, Viola Roller. I hope I said that right. Viola Roller jamming for Hawkesbury Hills.
Yep. And Reckham Reaney jamming for Van Diemen Rollers.
Reckham Reaney, a pint-sized jammer, getting absolutely pummeled somewhat. Looking for that gap at the back of the pack. Zigzagging. A very tight pack rounding this first bend. Oh, the pivot for Van Diemen coming down hard.
Yeah.
There you go, lead jammer. Reckham Reaney, lead jammer. Oh, that's a big gap. Skating right on through. Oh, cutting penalty, unfortunately.
Yep.
Viola Roller is the lone jammer on track. Once again, we're going the full 2 minutes in this jam.
Yeah. And good opportunity for Viola Roller to pick up some valuable points whilst her opposing jammer has a bit of a sit down in the penalty box. Nice bit of defensive work there by the Van Diemen's, just knocking Viola Roller out to the outside of turn number 4.
Viola shattering that blocker through. Supposed to gap down that inside line. Holds that inside line, scoring the full 5 points. Jammer alert. Rebecca Marini is back on track. The pivot for Van Diemen Rollers also back on track, so everyone now back on track.
Yep.
Rebecca Marini scoring 4 points straight away.
Slow moving pack now, just making its way through out of turn 2, down the back straight away. More than happy to go a little bit of defense, both blockers, both teams.
Not much time left in this jam. Still time to score points. Rebecca Marini pushing. And that is time up on that jam.
Yeah. Victor, we see that you're online. This is track number 1, Victor. Thanks for jumping on and asking the question. We are on track number 1.
This is the big track. The lone track in this big pavilion on the, I don't even know which way we're facing, the south side. It could be the north side.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. My bearings are all shot to pieces.
I haven't seen the sun all day.
A lot of love shown on the interwebs for Danger Mouse.
Oh, Roller Doobie.
Roller Doobie.
Jamming for Van Diemen Rollers, my favourite name so far.
Yep.
And she is high on enthusiasm.
Tell you what, though, she's being held up well, but only momentarily, though, getting on through, picking up lead. Jammer.
Both jammers through. Slayer Moon jamming for Hawkesbury Hills.
Yep.
We've got some fast jammers on track. Pack slowing right down.
Roller Doobie giving up around about a quarter of a track.
Roller Doobie cops a hit from T-Rex. Calls the jam off.
Yeah.
Is that T-Rex? I might be wrong. No, that's Nurse Megahertz.
Nurse Megahertz. Okay.
Sorry, love, thank you for correcting me. I hate getting the players' names wrong. Can't always see the full number. I thought Nurse Rex was looking to...
I'm sure Danger Mouse can do it. Izzy Chan, thanks for jumping on.
Hasnat jamming, I believe, for the first time for hard.
Yep.
Number 5, Locomotive. So these jammers on high rotation. Plenty of people having a go, so to speak.
Definitely. But Locomotive getting through for Van Diemen's and picking up lead. Jammer now setting about her point scoring pass.
Jammer for Hawkesbury being denied. Oh, she is heading to the penalty box.
Yep.
So we have a Van Diemen power jam.
And picking up a Grand Slam 5-point haul on that previous pass was Locomotive. Nice little bit of defensive work there.
Van Diemen Rollers looking to take advantage of this 30-second power jam. Loki just gets knocked inbounds, forced to yield quickly.
Yep.
Tries a luck around the outside, gets taken out around the outside. Penalty calls on that blocker for Hawkesbury.
And yet another 5-point Grand Slam haul going the way of Van Diemen, and that one's been called off. So Locomotive. Nice little 10-point jam, pushing them out to 43.
And that's Fleetwood Stack making their way to the penalty box.
Hawkesbury Hill sitting on 19, 20 and 20 and a half minutes remaining in this first period between these two teams. Div 3 teams, I believe. Okay, so Linda Bassett has just very kindly informed us that VRD are from the northwest coast of Tas, not Launceston. So thanks for clearing that up for us, Linda. Really appreciate that. As we have ourselves under an official timeout. Might have a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, Rydell. For over 7 years, Rydell has been the innovative leader in the roller skating industry. Rydell skates unmatched quality, unmatched performance. It's great to have them on board for TGSS for 2018 here at the Adelaide Showgrounds.
Oh, speaking of the Adelaide Showgrounds,
yes.
my friend.
Yes.
They are also the awesome venue we're sitting in, and one of our major sponsors for the Great Southern Slam.
Yes.
And a big shout out to the Adelaide Roller Derby League.
Yeah.
For hosting this fantastic bet.
Haven't they done an amazing job? Like, it's just brilliant.
It gets better and better
Yeah.
every 2 years.
Yep. Unbelievably good.
Took me a second to figure out how to pronounce lunar eclipse.
Yeah, there are a few when written down. You don't get it at first until someone tells you how they're actually.
Okay.
Until I try to say it and then I go,
There's the whistle. Only 2 blockers on track for Hawkesbury Hills.
Yep.
No pack called, so that jammer can keep on rolling. Both jammers are now back on track.
Looks like Morgan LaFay picking up lead jammer.
And Hasnat back on track for
Yep.
Hawkesbury.
so they trusted Morgana to be able to hold.
Is that 4 more points for Van Diemen's Rollers
Yep.
from the northwest coast.
Yes, from the northwest coast.
Oh, jammer for Hawkesbury Hills heading to the penalty box, so we're doubling up on that power jam.
Yep. And the pack now just come to, well, it's come to a bit of a halt down the back straight away. As Hawkesbury now set about trying to, I guess, minimise the damage and try and hold up the Van Diemen blocker, but unfortunately, Morg Ann, a bit too strong, just bursts on through, picking up another Grand Slam, 5-point haul.
Caustic Collision back on track for Hawkesbury.
Yep.
More points in the meantime. Still a power jam.
So we've got another hard blocker joining us from the box.
Back on track, and Caustic does manage to tick Morgana.
Caustic Collision just rolling back of the pack. Still plenty of time left in this jam. Still plenty of time to score points for both teams.
Definitely. Hasnat obviously now clear of the penalty box and makes her way back on track, pushing very hard down the main straight away. Just trying to find a seam, trying to find a gap. Is Hasnat absolutely putting the power on. Wow. It is, as our in-house commentators just mentioned, that is pure power just to be able to move those blockers. Quite remarkable. But whilst all that was happening behind her, in front, there was a 5-point Grand Slam haul going the way of the Van Diemen Rollers.
And right on the whistle, the jam of the Hawkesbury finds herself back in the penalty box. Was that 3 times in one jam?
Yeah.
So the next jam will kick off as a power jam to the Van Diemen Rollers.
It's Recamarini, in fact, for Van Diemen, getting things started.
The pint-sized awesome jammer slips around the outside. A lead jammer on the first bend. Still a power jam. So, yeah, not wasting any time getting to the front. Chasing the points now.
Yeah, she was quick to get through and off to the races. Recamarini.
Taking on those big blockers out front. Slips around the outside. Nicely done. That'll be the full 5 points.
Yeah, just a little bit of a gap there for the outside for Rini on that previous pass. And she's a good enough jammer to see that and go, thank you very much.
Here comes Caustic Collision. She is back on track. Big pile up.
Yeah.
Clean up aisle 5. Oh, a cutting penalty. Recamarini this time heads to the penalty box.
So this jam's going to go the full 2 minutes.
Another 2-minute jam.
Yep. And another good opportunity for the Hawkesbury Hills area roller derby to get some points on the board.
Caustic Collision gets taken down by the 2-wall out front. Just using brute strength, just piling on the power.
Yep.
Well, one of those blockers out front heading to the penalty box. 1-3-1. Grazed Anatomy heads to the penalty box. Well done. Number 25.
Yep.
But a scream.
As now the pack slowly exiting out of turn 4.
I reckon Marini back on track. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Straight up the middle.
Absolutely good.
She's an awesome jammer.
Oh, is she?
Never wastes any
quick.
time to get on through quick.
Yeah, real quick.
For a jammer of her size, yeah, powerful.
I was going to say, wasting no time picking up the 4 points was Rooney on that previous pass.
Gray's Anatomy is out of the penalty box, so we're going to kick off the next jam. Everyone on track.
Yeah.
Oh, we could be having a team
Team
timeout. Hawkesbury
timeout.
calling that one. Probably a chance just to recenter. Is that the right word?
Recenter,
No.
regroup, refocus.
It's the worst word I've used all day. Regroup. That's a better word.
Regroup, yeah.
Yeah, we're halfway through this first half of Roller Derby. Division 3.
Yeah.
Big shout out to everyone in Tasmania.
Yes. And a shout
The
out.
Commonwealth Games in Brisbane forgot about you, but I won't forget about you. Tasmania
We can't forget Tassie. Love Tassie.
and everyone in the Hawkesbury Hills area.
Yep. Now, I can add to our, and I know this for a fact, they won't get online and prove it to me, but that's okay. I do have friends in Cape Town, South Africa, listening as we speak.
Oh, we're going global.
We are going global. They know the online link, and they are listening in. So, to all my friends in Constantia, Cape Town.
Constantia.
Very good wine country. I've just come back from there, as a matter of fact.
really?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago I was in South Africa. It was very good. So, a very good evening to all the folks there in Cape Town, South Africa.
Well, this is the biggest roller derby event on the planet, and we all know
It
the
is.
planet is a very, very big place.
It is huge.
So why wouldn't we have people watching from all around the world?
Why can't we go global?
Why can't we go just
We are.
hashtag Great Southern Slam.
For the win.
Roller Doobie.
Roller Doobie.
Keeps on rolling, not wasting any time, getting to the front. Lead jammer.
Yep.
Probably my favourite name of the day, Roller Doobie.
I don't know, Viola Roller is pretty cool. I like that. That's
a nice
kind of
name.
growing on me a little bit, yeah.
That's got a nice ring to it.
It does.
But people who know me would understand why I like Roller Doobie so much. That is the initial pass also for number 90, the one and only Viola Roller.
Yep.
So both jammers through. Oh, Roller Doobie.
Oh, not quite.
Yeah, he got knocked out of bounds, forced to yield. Roller Doobie. Viola gets knocked in bounds. Big hit by, who was that? 1010. Was that Zenadoga?
Yeah, I believe so, on Roller Doobie. And
might be
forced to cut track. So, unfortunately for her, it is 30 seconds to have a little bit of a think about what just transpired.
So this is a Viola Roller power jam.
Yep.
Jungle Muffin back on track. How good is a sports roller derby where you can say Jungle Muffin back on track?
Yes.
That's why it's a beautiful sport, the greatest sport on the planet.
It is.
Pack slowing right down. Viola copped a big hit, gets knocked inbounds, forced to yield.
Yep.
Jammer alert. Roller Doobie, as you can see, back on track. Tries to hold that inside line, gets knocked inbounds. No pack called by our pack referee.
Looks
Five
like
more points.
ZB's there for the Van Diemen Rollers, making her way to the penalty box.
Oh, we've got plenty of people rolling into the penalty box. So 2 blockers from each team are now in the penalty box. So
Yeah.
2 blockers remain on track for both teams. Roller Doobie. Oh, a big 5 points down that inside line, and that is jam over.
Yep. Yeah, the penalty box there towards the end of that previous jam, seeing a lot of action. About as busy as Rundle Mall on a weekday. Unbelievable. Skaters entering and exiting.
Shout out to Izzy Chan, says
Yep.
amazing job at Roller Doobie.
Yes. So if you are watching online, there's a few people that are watching online and letting us know. Let us know, even if it's just a shout out saying g'day.
Oh, we've got our head referee just talking to some of the ladies in the penalty box.
Yes.
Oh, one blocker coming back on track.
To return to track for
You
her.
don't see that very often.
No, you don't. Okay. She ain't going to be complaining.
No.
Not complaining at all.
That's Optimus Prime back on track.
To Miss Prime.
She gets to transform and roll out back
She
on the
does.
track.
You've been wanting to use that line all weekend, haven't you? You've done it. Nice. Yes.
I can sleep. I can sleep now.
Johnny for the win. Yes.
Who do we got jamming? Slayer Moon. And the one and only number 5, Locomotive, back on track.
Yep. Izzy Chan letting us know that Roller Doobie is doing an amazing job. Yes, she is.
Roller Doobie to the left-hand side. Hawkesbury.
There you go.
Lead jammer.
Nice. That's Slayer Moon, of course.
The awesome Slayer Moon.
Yep.
666 the Beast. I like that name too, back on track.
Yep.
Mass exodus out of the penalty box, but that is jam over.
Yeah, smart play there by Slayer Moon. Was it Slayer Moon? Yeah, it was.
Slayer Moon. Some cool names on this.
I like it.
List. We'll run through the team a little bit later.
Yeah.
We're a little bit tardy on this bout, so half time we'll
That's
go
okay.
through it.
Butter menthols for the win, because that's kind of what's keeping my...
Butter menthols.
Oh.
It was coffee this morning, now it's butter menthols.
And before too long, it's going to be butter menthols, coffee, and alcohol. Maybe. Not quite in that order. Who knows? Hasn't it? Jamming for Hawkesbury up against... Is it Morg and LaFay?
And she's lead
Yes, it is.
jammer. Morg Anna LaFay. Is that a French skater? Is she actually French?
Well, Morgan Le Fay was actually a fictitious character. If you go back to the Knights of the Round Table, you know, Guinevere, yeah, you know, all those people.
that type of stuff.
That type of stuff.
Fantastic.
Anywho,
another lap.
yes,
More points.
yes.
And we've still got plenty of time left in this first half of
Oh, definitely.
Division 3 action here on track 1.
Yep. And again, the pack just slowly making its way through onto turn number 3.
Morgana calls off the jam.
And that's where they're going to find themselves. That's where they're going to finish on turn 3. But that's the end of that one. It looks like we have a team timeout going the way of the Van Diemen Rollers.
A chance for them to regroup.
Yeah.
That's a better word than the word I used before. I forgot what it was.
And I'm going to take this opportunity to quickly run through the Van Diemen Rollers. So, starting from the top. Number 1010, Zen Dogger. I hope I got that right. Number 112, Jungle Muffin. Number 131, Grazed Anatomy. Number 309, Morg Anna LaFay. Number 333, Danger Mouse. Number 420, Roller Doobie. Number 5, Loki Motive. Number 64, Slamby. Number 666, The Beast. Number 8, Booty Full. Number 82, Reckham Reaney. And rounding out the Van Diemen Rollers, it is number 881, 5 Feet with Dinosaur. I like that, Dinosaur. Meg Ahern. Nice. Diane Radford. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce that because I'm just going to muck it right up.
Mangled?
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Bat Mangled are the benches for the Van Diemen Rollers.
I'll run through the Hawkesbury team next time out or next time I get a chance.
Okay, so I've just been informed that Morg as in place of the dead. Yeah. Okay. A play on words. Cool. I got it.
Morg as in place of the dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
so instead of Morgan, it's Morg as in, yeah.
Oh, hey now. Okay,
Thanks.
we're rolling.
Yeah.
That's the end of the timeout. Viola Roller.
Yeah.
Almost through. Taking on the 2 awesome big hits out front. Whistle's blowing, but she is lead jammer.
Yeah, good work there by Viola Roller. Just, again, finding a little opportunity, as all the good jammers do. A little gap, little space here and there, and they get through and they do it nicely, just like that.
Nicely done, holding that inside line, scoring the full 5 points. Reckham Reaney being well and truly held up by some nice defense. Brace defense by the Hawkesbury Hills, the Kamikazes blockers.
Yeah. They are. They're actually doing a really, really solid job as the pack now makes its way into turn 3.
Both sets of blockers doing a fantastic brace blocking job. Grazed Anatomy flying out of the bin. She will be joining the rest of the blockers on track.
Yep.
There she is. Reckham Reaney, perseverance paying off for her, getting through for her initial pass.
Working hard at the back of the pack, Viola Roller, but had enough of that one and called it off.
Yeah, so Rebecca Marini flying around the outside of the track. Did the right thing, call that one off.
Yep.
We're under 10 minutes left in this first half of roller derby Division 3 action.
Yep.
Here on track 1, day 1 of the Great Southern Slam 2018.
What a day it's been so far. Some unbelievably good games. I don't know if you caught the last game or the previous game to this. What an amazing game.
Yeah, I caught the end of it. I heard it outside.
Oof, unbelievable.
Slayer Moon jamming. Oh, and we have a timeout happening. Our referee just having a bit of a chin wag in the center of the track. I don't want to get too technical, but I think they call it a chin wag.
They do call it a chin wag. So, Lowrider, thanks for clarifying Morg and LaFay, letting us know that the Morg, part of her name, is in reference to, where one may find themselves as in the place of the dead. So thanks very much for that. I went the other way. I went the fictitious King Arthur, Knights of the Round Table, Morgan Le Fay, kind of the same.
And I just
not
went
really.
with it. Is she French?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Could be.
She could have been.
Is she French? People on the interweb. Roller Doobie, yes, like Izzy Chan said, the awesome Roller Doobie back on track jamming straight away, not wasting any time. Lead jammer.
And Slayer Moon still just trying to force her way through. And as quick as I've said that, she's done that and gets on through. She's not lead jammer, however, but that doesn't matter.
Roller Doobie, oh no, she was lead jammer. She got busted for a cutting penalty. So she's making her way to the penalty box.
Yep.
So Slayer Moon is the lone jammer on track. Oh, you see that?
That was a nice bit of defensive work there by number, it was 666, Z-Beast.
Z-Beast, the number of the beast, the Beast. Bit of a face-off out front.
Yep.
Organising defence, the Beast for the Van Diemen Rollers. Oh, once again facing off. Slayer Moon gets knocked in bounds. Resets, holds that inside line. 5 points.
And some valuable points going the way of the Hawkesbury Hills Area Roller Derby League. Roller Derby. And Slayer Moon now has got it all to do out front. The Van Diemen blockers really making life just a little bit difficult for Slayer Moon.
Yeah, fantastic sliding brace defense. A Roller Doobie taking on those Hawkesbury Hills blockers. Holds that inside line. Nicely done. Stays on track.
Yep.
Wants to call off the jam.
No, she can't.
You can't do that. I think she's been in the bin.
Yeah,
so this, I think we're going the full 2 minutes.
I think we will. No, she can't do that because obviously once she went to the bin, she loses her lead jammer status. Hence the full 2 minutes.
And Caustic Collision has become the jammer for
Yep.
Hawkesbury Hills. Oh, just
nice.
smashes away to the front. Slips around the Beast. Scores 5 points. Well done.
Yeah.
Right on the whistle as well. So that was beautifully done. We're down to just over 7 minutes left in this first half of roller derby.
Yep.
Nah, she's not French.
No, she's not. Thanks again, Lowrider, for clarifying.
She's an awesome Tassie chick. That's her words.
Well, nothing sure. I'm sure she is. But aren't all the chicks out of Tassie awesome chicks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I'm certainly going to agree.
Oh, Locomotive absolutely not wasting any time. Lead jammer.
Yep.
Great jamming by the Van Diemen Rollers. Once again getting that lead jammer status.
Yep. And so the pack now making its way down the back straight away, but that's not worrying Locomotive at all. She gets on through. 5
more Grand Slam points.
Yep. As quick as I've said that, now the pack's come to a grinding halt. Smack bang in the middle of turns 3 and 4.
Pushing. Locomotive slips around 186. Optimus Prime.
Yeah, some great work there by Locomotive on that previous pass to get on through, picking up another Grand Slam 5-point haul in the process.
A big jam. Still plenty of time left in this jam. We're only halfway through.
Whoops.
15-point jam so far. Caustic Collision once again becoming the jammer. Acting with a bit of a Going to defense mode.
Yeah. Yeah, Caustic collision there. She was just about set to
I saw it
knock
coming.
the jammer into the next suburb, but just slightly mistimed it, but that's okay.
Optimus Prime with a big hit this time on the locomotive. She calls the jam off. She felt that one.
Yeah, she's a little bit slow to get up, but she's okay.
A 19-point jam.
Agree, Load Rider. Danger Mouse. What an awesome hit it was. Big, big hit.
She's very sad. Some things that don't matter. I'm sure that ref's names don't matter. Alright, so that's more Anna LaFay taking the Pelican start there, but has a full complement of half blockers.
Morgana the lone, a jammer. This is a power jam for VDR. Check out the pack line right down. All blockers on track for the Kamikazes.
Wee, that was a big hit.
Morgan keeps on rolling. 5 more points.
Unfortunately, one of the Van Diemen's
It's a beast.
blockers, Z-Beast, yep, going to the penalty box. Unfortunately, just went just a touch too hard in her offensive efforts.
Caustic Collision is back on track, jamming for the Kamikazes. Trying to get that initial pass. Nice defense on Morgan. 4 more points. Caustic Collision forced to yield right back.
Yeah.
Still chasing that initial pass. Morgan chasing
Oy.
the points for VDR.
Yeah, Caustic's making it's a hard old slug for her at the back of the pack. She's trying absolutely everything within her skating repertoire, as it were, to try and just find something, but does. In the end, she found a nice little gap on the outside part of the back straightaway and gets on through. So, well done to her. Good effort there by Caustic Collision.
Morgan gets knocked out around the outside, calls off the jam, doing the wise thing, calling that one off. Another
Yeah.
handy jam to VDR.
Yep. Yeah, handy 15-point jam there for Morg Anna LaFay.
Lowrider says the beast is the demolition goddess. I would have to agree 100% with that.
Yep.
Viola Roller back on track for Hawkesbury Hills.
And it is Rekha Marini on track for VDR.
The tie pack ran in the first bend. Rackham spots a big gap. Lead jammer once again. VDR with that lead jammer status.
Yeah, that was probably just a bit too much of a big gap. And Rini needed no more invitation than that to go, thank you, I'll take that, and I'm out of here.
Check out the defense out front. Who's that? Slamby. What's that? Oh, she's heading to the penalty box.
So all to do out the front is Grazed Anatomy. Nice positional blocking moves here by Grazed. Just a little bit of one-on-one. Nice.
A big shoulder.
Yep. Don't have to necessarily knock him to the in or outside part of the track. If you can hold him up for 30 seconds rather by yourself, that's just as damaging and just as sapping for the jammers. They hate it.
And when you're face-to-face like that, you've got more of a
Yeah.
area to hit, so to
Yep.
speak, on the jammer. So you can lay in with a big shoulder.
And it's all legal too, the front part. It's all legal, so you can just, as you say, you can lay in and really, really make them hurt, if that's what you want to do.
Now bringing the hurt for the Kamikaze, Butterscream jamming. The awesome Butterscream. And Roller Doobie, the one and only Roller Doobie, representing VDR on the jammer line.
Yeah.
Hawkesbury Hills with a slide pack advantage. One blocker in the penalty box. The pivot
Yep.
for VDR. Roller Doobie rolls to the front.
She does just that and done it, well, seemingly effortlessly, but I'm sure it was anything but picking up lead jammer in the process.
Slamby out of the penalty box, so all skaters back on track. Roller Doobie spots a big gap. Breezes on through for 5 more points.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it takes her 5 points in the process of doing that as well.
Butterscream made to earn her initial pass the hard way. Roller Doobie wants to call the jam off again. You can't do that.
Nope.
She's come out of the penalty box, so yeah.
Yeah, no, she can't do that. So interesting now. The Butterscream has got the star stashed. And it looks like she may have, in fact, gotten rid of the star, but we will see.
Roller Doobie sneaks away down that inside line. Now it's jam over.
Yeah, that was kind of,
Did she call off that jam?
I don't know. That's kind of a strange one. It kind of just stopped.
Our referees are having a bit of a chat about it now.
Yeah.
I could see a possible timeout happening. There was no
Interesting.
jammer in that one. She tried to call it off earlier. Tried again.
Yep.
Got away with it the second time.
Yeah. All the players on track.
Okay.
We do have all the players on track. This is good.
Yeah, we have a clean penalty box. Here we have Jam and Hasnat once again for Hawkesbury Hills. Locomotive. Back on track.
Our in-house callers just got it a little bit wrong.
Oh, check out the scoreboard. This is a bit confusing.
Yeah.
It's halftime on
It
the
is halftime.
scoreboard. I want to see
Yeah,
what
it is.
everyone wants to keep on playing. Let's keep on playing.
Let's just keep. You must be as frustrated as hell being a skater. You're on there, you're set, you're ready to go. Next minute, bang, 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 and you look up and it's like,
The
that's
referees didn't spot it either.
No.
They wanted to keep on going.
look, that's okay. Look, interesting little battle we've got here, Johnny. 151, 57. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Still plenty of time.
Still plenty of time.
Yeah.
More than enough. So, pretty sure that the Hawkesbury Hills area roller derby, I think they'll go into halftime thinking, it's pretty good. We've done all right.
Now might be the perfect time for me actually to run through the team. We haven't introduced the Kamikazes
Please
yet.
do.
Representing the Kamikazes from the Hawkesbury Hills area roller derby, HARD, 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 is 000 Nurse Megahertz, 1707 Slayer Moon. Number 18 is the one and only Cold Ethel. 186 is Op 2 Miss Prime. 200 is T-Rex. Number 25 is Butterscotch. Number 61, Dreaded Gypsy. Number 74, Fleetwood Stack. Number 79, Apple Ya Hair. Apple Ya Hair.
Apple your hair.
I get it.
Pull your hair.
Oh, there you go. I'll pull
Yeah.
your hair. Number 88 is Caustic Collision. Number
Yep.
90, Viola Roller. And 993, Hasnat. A special shout out to Kill Billy. 360. She's done her ankle. She's on the
Aw.
sidelines with crutches, but she told me earlier
Ouch.
she's A-okay. She will be at the after party.
Yeah, just looking at her now on crutches, and you don't like to see any skater go down with an injury in a tournament like this as early as this, day one. I mean, if it's day 3 or day 2, but day 1, really, that's not good. But she'll be back, no doubt.
Yeah, she wanted me to tell everyone back at home she's okay, and don't worry
Awesome.
about her.
Awesome.
Well,
Well,
also working the bench, Wham, Indy Casbah, and Cold Ethel. So
nice.
I said Cold Ethel twice. She's playing and benching apparently.
Oh,
I may be wrong. I might check that up. But
Yeah.
we're going to have a break.
we are going to go have a break. And wherever you are listening in, right around the country or overseas, thanks for joining us. We'll be back in around 12 minutes' time.
See you. Okay, all is in readiness for the second half of roller derby. Van Diemen Rollers, VDR from the northwest coast of Tasmania, taking on the Hawkesbury Hills area roller derby league. HARD, the Kamikazes. Division 3 action here, day one of the Great Southern Slam on track one. A big hello to everyone watching online. The lights of Gleaming Hearts, Izzy Chan. Lowrider 075, hello. Who do we have jamming for hard? 993 Hasnat back on track. 112 Jungle Muffin. There's that name, Jungle Muffin, jamming once again for VDR. There's the whistle. All skaters on track for the first jam of our second half. 993 just causing absolute mayhem at the back of the pack. But it is lead jammer VDR. Jungle Muffin. Straight on through. Nice offensive work by the blockers for VDR. Sailing on through, scoring. No points. 2 points. Viola Roller jamming in our next jam for the Kamikazes, lining up against Recamarini back on track for VDR. There's the whistle. One blocker in the penalty box for VDR. So the Kamikazes with a slide pack advantage. Nice sliding defense by both sets of blockers. Oh, Viola, lead jammer for the Kamikazes.
I am back. I'm sorry, I got held up.
Coffee. There's a big line at the coffee.
Yeah, well, you know, coffee is the quintessential part of any call, be it live or on the interwebs. This is the second half as well and truly underway.
Viola gets knocked out of bounds, calls off the jam. Recamarini gets 1 point at the back of the pack, so nicely done, Recamarini.
Yeah. Gleaming Hearts has just been in contact with us. If the Beast is 666 and Danger Mouse is 333, does this mean that she's a mini beast?
Absolutely, 100%.
I love it. I love it.
She is well and truly a mini beast.
She is a mini beast, doing very, very well.
Locomotive jamming for VDR and the one and only Slayer Moon back on track for the Kamikazes.
As the pack now slowly moving through off the main straight, making its way into turn one. Both jammers are just...
Very tight pack.
Yeah.
Slayer Moon gets knocked inbound, so she's forced to yield in behind Grazed Anatomy. Oh. A Locomotive is through, but... number 5, Locomotive.
Yep, no, Locomotive is through.
But not deemed lead jammer.
No. There was a no pass, no penalty put on Locomotive in the previous pass.
You can still score points, however. 5 points to Locomotive.
Yep.
Slayer Moon still trying to get past that wall of green at the back of the pack. Recycled twice, so yeah, eating up a lot of time. Fantastic defensive work by VDR.
Yep.
Locomotive straight up the middle. That's got to be another 5 more points, so a handy jam once again.
Yep.
Slayer Moon looking to hand off the star. There we go. Might have been a sneaky star pass.
It was a sneaky star pass.
To number 25, Butterscream. Oh, Locomotive's heading to the penalty box.
Unfortunately for Loki, it was a back block. So this jam now will go for the full 2 minutes. The star pass has been done, and it is now complete.
Yeah, the pivot has become the jammer.
Yes.
Butterscream through for that initial pass. Check out the pack slowing right down. Blockers for Hard in no rush at all. Here comes Butterscream just powering away straight up the middle.
Yep.
Pushing.
Trying to get on through is Butterscream. Just one more blocker to get through, and she does. Picking up a Grand Slam 5-point haul for herself and Hawkesbury Hills. Nice effort.
Jam over.
Jam done and dusted.
Steve Lane says, go Muff, go Booty. Derby sisters, literally.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that right? Thank you, Steve, for that information.
To volunteer and help out your local roller derby leagues.
Muff and Booty.
Yep.
Anyone here that loves roller derby, but maybe looks a bit
As we see ourselves now in an official timeout for the first one for the second half. A big shout out to the Adelaide Showground, our fabulous venue for
Fantastic venue. We can't say that enough.
Fantastic is almost not the right word, is it? For this TGSS for 2018 on this Queen's Birthday long weekend. To all the staff here at the Adelaide Showgrounds and of course ADR, thank you so much for A, putting this event on, and B, for this amazing venue.
An official review going on.
Yeah.
A head referee just talking to our captains and bit of hand waving going on by a little bit of animated chatting happening.
A lot of love on the interwebs for Danger Mouse. More so now that she finds herself on the Jammer start line.
The mini beast.
The mini beast, exactly.
Danger Mouse. Oh, dance moves.
Yep. Viola Roller not really having much of it. She's just sort of, hands on hips. Yep. This is all fun. This is all good. Not really wanting to engage in any other activities other than job at hand, which I know I have to do, which is jam and get all the points.
Saving herself for the after party, the massive
Yes.
after party on track 5
Yeah.
Monday evening.
Yep. Looking forward muchly to that one.
That is going to be a hoedown.
It's going to be one heck of a party is what it's going to be. Many a beverage consumed, one would think. And rightly so. Okay. Interesting.
Look at Danger Mouse getting down nice and low. One blocker in the penalty box for the Kamikazes.
So the blocker advantage going the way of the ladies from Tasmania. And getting out front and picking up lead jammer, it is Danger Mouse.
Check out Danger Mouse. She's saying that this jammer stuff is easy.
Yes.
Viola Roller finds herself in the penalty box. So this is a Danger Mouse power jam, mini beast power jam for VDR.
Yep. Nice little bit of fancy footwork there off of turn 2 from...
Bamboozling.
Yep, from Danger Mouse.
Slam Moon back on track for Kamikazes.
Grand Slam 5-point hole going the way of Danger Mouse now on another scoring pass with just one more blocker to get past, and she does that.
Gets around Optimus Prime.
Yep.
Check it out, Viola Roller is back on track, so both jammers back on track.
A full complement of blockers. We've got all the skaters on track. What we like to see, Johnny. Nothing in the penalty box. Or no one, I should say. Not nothing. No one in the penalty box.
Yeah, 5-on-5 roller derby action here at the Great Southern Slam.
Doyle, nice hit. But unfortunately, it's a directional. Yep.
That's the beast back in
The beast.
sin bin. Or the penalty box. I know plenty of referees who hate me saying sin bin.
Yeah.
Danger Mouse calling off that jam. Nice jam to Danger Mouse.
Yeah.
Why haven't we seen more of Danger Mouse? I'm putting it out there.
Well, you might. Hence, seeing that she just picked up 14 points in that previous jam. So, VDR might just use her a little later on.
Oh, Dreaded Gypsy possibly jamming the first time for Kamikazes.
Yeah.
Lining up against Rekka Marini back on track. A real star for VDR.
Yep. What happens here? Bang. Straight into a wall of blockers there for the Hawkesbury Hills jammer. That is Dreaded Gypsy. But out front, picking up lead jammer. It is Rekka Marini for VDR.
The pint-sized assassin, Rekka Marini, straight into that pack with speed.
They're so quick, so agile is Rooney, just getting on through and picking up another Grand Slam 5-point haul.
Dreaded Gypsy going for that initial pass with those famous dreadlocks. Holy moly, that was a big hit on her.
That was a big hit. And unfortunately, that is rotten luck. Picked up a cut track for the dreaded Gypsy.
Sees the beast then with the fantastic offensive work. Oh, both jammers, check it out. Both jammers are in the penalty box. So keep an eye on the penalty box. I know you can't see it, but both jammers are now in the penalty box. Both jammers
go back on simultaneously, so this is interesting.
Dreaded Gypsy, Recamarini scanning all the way back.
Yep.
Giving time for the blockers to reset, reform their structure. Recamarini sandwiched out front, looking for the gap down the inside line.
And gets it. Nice work.
So once again, we're going the full 2 minutes, about 25 seconds left. Nice defensive work by the beast at the back of the pack on Dreaded Gypsy.
Yeah, Dreaded Gypsy just having a tough old time trying to get through the pack there as they now get off of turn 4, make their way down the main straightaway into turn 1 and 2. That's got a little bit of speed about it, in fact, the pack.
Dreaded Gypsy has passed the star off to Butter Scream. Recamarini says to her own blocker, get out of my way, I'm coming through and scoring the points.
Yeah.
Calls off the jam.
Yep. So we just take a look at the score. Johnny, we see Van Diemen on 206.63 going the way of the Hawkesbury Hills Area Roller Derby. So with that previous jam, the ladies from Tasmania getting over the 200 mark.
Who do we have? Viola Roller back on track. And two up the front, Roller Doobie taking on that black and gold wall. Gets taken down straight back up.
Yep.
More evidence of how tough these skaters are. Roller Doobie around the outside, lead jammer.
Yeah, nice bit of defensive work too there by Z Beast just off of the main straightaway as now the pack.
Oh.
Nice jump.
Apex jump of the bout so far. Roller Doobie. The Beast, unfortunately, is heading to the penalty box to pivot for VDR. She has been to the penalty box a fair few times.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what her stats are in that regard, but...
A Roller Doobie calling that one off. I believe 3 more points on that last lap.
Lowrider says, what an awesome jam from the Mini Beast. I could not agree with you more. A lot of love for the Tasmanian teams on the interwebs. It's awesome.
Yeah, they've got a few pint-sized awesome jammers. Awesome to watch.
Yep.
And VDR will be looking for a big gap point-wise because this could come in handy.
Yep.
When it comes down to the business end semi-finals and whatnot, so looking for a big score.
Yep. As we see Loki Motive and Hasnat, the two jammers on track for their respective teams. And out front picking up lead jammer it is, Loki Motive. And she sets now about getting some points. This is her point scoring pass.
Hasnat through, not to be outdone, through for her initial pass. Pull Your Hair is in the penalty box for the Kamikazes. The Beast is unleashed. She just got back on track as the whistle blew for the end of that jam. So she'll be taking part in the next jam.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like we have a team timeout. Hawkesbury Hills calling that team timeout. A chance to just collect themselves, if you will, with 19 minutes left in this second half of roller derby.
Yeah. Be sure to stay tuned, folks. Next game up here on track 1. It is MRRD versus ECC. And if I knew who those two teams were, I would show them a hell of a lot more respect by actually calling them by their proper names.
Well, ECC is one half of my league up on the Gold Coast.
Okay.
It's ECC standing for East Coast Collective.
East Coast Collective, there you go. Thank you for clarification on that.
East Coast Derby Dolls and half Northern Brisbane Rollers. So
okay, there you go.
Northern Brisbane Rollers are really nice. They're our friends up in Brisbane, and they've loaned us, if you will, for lack of better expression, some skaters, so we could compete in this Great Southern Slam, so thank you,
Awesome.
Northern Brisbane Rollers.
Yep, well done.
Yeah, we're calling that one live, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. We are. So you cannot get away from the dulcet tones that are JR and Johnny Smash. Well, you may. You won't hear us in this fashion. You may hear us live through the in-house comms. You may not.
They always ask me to turn it down. I get a bit excited.
You can never turn it down, and you can never be too much excited. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, this is still a timeout, so yeah.
What?
Optimus Prime
Showing her height.
towering above those opposing skaters.
Wow.
I guess that because I know another person whose number is 154 because that's their height.
Yeah. A little bit of fun and frivolity happening on track, ladies and gentlemen, whilst we still find ourselves under the timeout, but that has expired. So we are just about set to get this one back underway.
Just over 19 minutes, as you can see, left in this second half of roller derby. Viola Roller jamming once again for the Kamikazes.
And it's the mini beast.
Back on track. Danger Mouse.
Yep.
Lead jammer. Viola Roller.
Yeah, good effort. Actually, it was an outstanding effort. She found a gap, used the inside line of turn one on the previous pass, and used that to her full advantage. So well done to her. And picking up lead jam status as well. And the mini beast, as we're now affectionately calling her, trying to get some points, but unfortunately not to be, as 5 more Grand Slam points went the way of the Hawkesbury Hills Area Roller Derby. Good little jam that, picking up 4 points. Moves them on to 67 with Van Diemen's on 2:17 with just on 18.25 minutes remaining in this game.
Hasnat jamming this one for the Kamikazes, lining up against 82, Recca Marini.
Yeah.
Now, Recca Marini's had a fantastic bout as jammer. A pint-sized assassin.
Oh!
Holy moly.
That was a massive hit.
Hasnat's heading to the penalty bin.
Whoa. That was your classic AFL football. That was a hip and shoulder. Whoa.
I think I felt the
Yep.
the plates of the earth shifting a little bit there.
Yep, that was a big hit. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite legal, so hence Hasnat is now sitting in the penalty box, which leaves Recca Marini out on track, all by her lonesome.
Nice defensive work by Butterscream out front, organising that defence, that 2-wall out front. Recca Marini taking her on.
Yep.
Pack is being bridged. Butterscream.
Oh.
Oh, beautiful defence.
Yeah, nice bit of defensive work there by Butterscream, but Marini was more than aware with what was going on and thought, yeah, nah.
And we have a team timeout
We
being
do.
called. Dinah. Is that Dinah? No, that's Bat Mangled calling that
Yep.
jam off.
Yep. So we've got Physio Fit here this weekend too, Johnny. I'm sure you're aware of that. Go
I'm not
visit
aware
them.
what fitness is. I'm not aware
No.
what fitness is, but
No,
I am
neither-
aware that they are one of the sponsors.
Well, they're looking after all the skaters and all the referees as well. Go visit them. They're in the vendor store area, and they're providing all the, I guess, the relaxation and physio work that all these skaters are going to require over the course of this weekend. And we're only day one. So it's great to have Physio Fit on board this week and with us at the TGSS. That was TGSS. Great Southern Slam Adelaide Showgrounds 2018 is where we are at, and I hope that all the fans at home listening on the interwebs, or indeed anywhere around the world for that matter, I hope you're enjoying the coverage as we are bringing it to you.
Okay, that's the end of that team timeout. Who do we have? The one and only Viola Roller.
We do.
And we've got the whistle blowing again.
And we've got Jungle Muffin. That is that's hand down one of the best derby names I think I've ever seen. Jungle Muffin. That is awesome.
That is highly impressive.
It is. I like it.
I encourage roller derby people.
Yep.
for lack of a better expression, to find
Yep.
a creative derby name. Some people use their own name, like,
Yeah.
hi, I'm
Smith.
I'm Bill.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Smith. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine.
That's fine, but
Yep.
for people like me to, yeah,
Yeah.
to
I'm
make
hearing
our lives a little bit better,
Yeah.
a little bit rosier.
Yeah, right.
And the derby loving public, of course, as well. It's not all about me.
No. True.
We have a clean penalty box. All
We
skaters
do.
on track. That's the way I like it. Viola gets knocked inbounds, quickly yields. But Jungle Muffin is the lead jammer for VDR on the first bend.
Yeah, wasted no time in getting on through there, Jungle Muffin, and now putting the afterburners on well and truly. She wants to get through. She wants to score as many points as she can.
She's a fast jammer.
Yeah, she is.
Tries to luck around the outside. Oh!
Oh!
Holy moly. Who was that?
I
Number
reckon that was
18.
Optimus. I've got a feeling.
Cold Ethel.
No, it was Cold Ethel, wasn't it? Yep.
Cold
That hurt.
Ethel.
That hurt. That was an
Holy
absolute rib
crikey.
tickler. Yeah.
Anyway, she's finding herself in the penalty box.
And she's all right. She's skating off. Bit of a roll of the ankle there.
Shaking it off.
Yep.
Jungle Muffin.
Tough.
Once again, more evidence how tough these ladies actually are.
Yeah, very. Go Hardies. Welcome, Chelsea. Thanks for jumping on. On a quick note, Lowrider has just informed us that Danger Mouse has her entire family watching, including her brother in Queensland. So a big shout out to them as well. Thanks for joining in, guys.
Awesome.
And we trust that you're enjoying the coverage as we are bringing it to you. Anyway, back on track. We have some roller derby happening.
Once again, VDR getting that lead jammer status. Locomotive finding a way to the front. Hasnat recycled to the back of the pack.
Yep. Just come to a bit of a... Oi.
Locomotive also yielding to the pack.
Someone going for a face slide there across the ground. Never a good look, but anyway. Turn 2 is where we find the pack, though, Johnny. They're just slowed up just a little bit.
Hasnat is through for initial pass, but that
Yep.
is jam over 3 more points to VDR.
Yep. We're halfway through this second half, just on 15 minutes to go. 2:28 has the Van Diemen Rollers playing 67 for the Hawkesbury Hills Area Roller Derby.
Yeah, that's a big score.
Yep.
Roller Doobie back on track for VDR.
Up against Viola Roller for Hawkesbury Hills. As the
Viola
whistle's blown and hammered down gets this one underway.
Oh, like a flash around the outside. Roller Doobie just spots a small gap. Needs no room at all. Slides on through lead jammer.
Yeah, not wasting any time. Roller Doobie. Oi, oh, nearly. Some nice little footwork there, but
Oh. Roller Doobie to the left-hand side. Just is knocked in bounds. No, she keeps on rolling. Oh, she's short.
now she's picked a cut.
She thought she was in the clear.
Oh, well.
Plenty of bums on seats in the penalty box.
Yeah, I know.
2 blockers for Hard and the jammer, and 1 blocker in the penalty box for VDR.
Now, meanwhile, all that's happening on track. It is a 5-point Grand Slam haul going the way of Viola Roller. She's not really worried about what's going on in the penalty box. She's like, I'm on the track. I'm scoring all the points, doing all the things. As we now see, looks like Optimus for Hawkesbury being released out of the penalty box.
Oh, look at this. Viola Roller got busted for a cutting penalty.
Oh,
That means Roller Doobie is now our jammer. And we will be going the full 2 minutes on this jam.
yep.
Straight around the outside
Nice.
like a ninja. 5 points.
She's got about 20-odd seconds to go to try and, I guess, make
Oh!
us... Oh,
Ran into Optimus Prime.
she did indeed. But gets straight back up. Love that.
Big gap down that inside line. Nice defensive work by the blockers for VDR. 7 seconds, 5 seconds left. Is there time to score points at the back of the pack?
Can she do it?
There you go. Hits the pack now. Maybe a couple of points there. Oh, unlucky not to score points.
Not quite. Not quite.
Jam over.
but picked up 10 points in that jam nonetheless. Van Diemen's 238 and Hawkesbury Hills on 72 with just on 12 minutes remaining in this game.
A fantastic bout. Division 3 action.
Yeah.
It's been all action. No matter what division you are, all action this weekend, this long weekend here in Adelaide.
Some of the games earlier on this morning, my God. You honestly did not know where to turn. There was just so much incredibly good roller derby going on. It was a privilege to watch some of them. It really was. The skill level, doesn't matter what division you're in, 1, 2, or 3, it's just going up a notch and then some. Every 2 years we come back here. It's just amazing to watch. Okay, so that's the official timeout done and dusted. We are now under the very capable hands of our jam timer.
Slayer Moon back on track. 4 hard.
Reckamrini for VDR.
Reckamrini just pushing away, barging away out front, almost through, holds that inside line. Lead jammer.
Yeah, she did well there. Just found that inside line, as you mentioned there, Johnny, and doesn't need much of more of an invitation than that. And she got on through.
Fantastic defense by Zendoga. Reckamrini scoots around the outside. Easy points. 5 more points.
Yep. Okay, so the star pass has been done. It is now complete. We now have a recognised jammer.
Butterscream.
Butterscream. Yep.
She's the go-to pivot, I think.
Yeah.
To hand off that star. She's a powerhouse.
Absolute powerhouse.
Doesn't slow down when hitting the walls just like
Bang.
that. Oh, holy moly.
Wow. That was a big, big hit. Oh.
Reckamrini slips on down that inside line. More points. 4 more points.
And she's had enough. Calls this one off. She is hot. Good observation there by our in-house commentators. I'll get it out eventually. Of course, mentioning Viola Roller on a high rotation as she finds herself back on the jammer start line, as a pivot rather.
Beautiful skating by Danger Mouse, bamboozling those blockers, getting to the front.
Yep.
She's now on high rotation for the VDR team.
Yeah.
Viola Roller being held up by some nice defense. Danger Mouse chasing the points.
Yeah, the mini beast is setting about doing what she does best, and that is some great footwork there. That is really fantastic skating.
Yeah, she takes plenty of big hits,
Oh.
but keeps on rolling. Nice balance.
Yep. That was the word I was looking for. She's a really balanced jammer. Gets hit, bang, straight back up again, and just keeps on going. Good stuff. Love it.
Viola Roller through for her initial pass. Sneaks around as a beast. Cold Ethel is back on track for the Kamikazes. Danger Mouse calls off the jam. Another handy jam for VDR.
Yeah, good stuff there by the mini beast. We've just renamed her. She doesn't know. Well, not yet. I'm sure she'll find out.
A lot of love online.
A lot of love. Yeah, Danger Mouse.
A Locomotive this time jamming. Up against 993. Hasnat back on track.
Yep.
All skaters on track for both teams. Locomotive just edges Hasnat out of bounds.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's actually a really clever move. She just drew her to the outside and just at the last minute just popped her off.
Hasnat gets knocked inbounds, forced to yield in behind the pack. Locomotive is your lead jammer on the second bend for VDR.
Yep. Yeah, nice little gap presented itself in the middle of the track there for Loki, and she took it. And then, she called it off. Okay, interesting. It's still we don't have action replay here because that was really smart play by Loki, just drawing the opposing jammer just to the inside line, just before the jammer line, and just drew, and it's just at last second, just a little booty pop, and just popped her off the track and just went about her business about trying to get through the pack.
Oh, Hasnat been busted for a penalty, so they obviously wanted to kick this one off as a power jam.
And guess who finds their way back on the jammer start line? It is Jungle Muffin.
Straight on through, straight up the guts. Jungle Muffin is the lead jammer for VDR.
Good stuff. Wasting no time. Jungle Muffin obviously is our lead jammer. And she's got the afterburners on. Well and truly.
Yeah, powerful skater straight up the middle once again. Trying to take advantage of this 30-second power jam. Blockers for VDR, slowing it right down. Morgana with some nice defensive work, busting into that wall out front.
But Hasnat now been released from the penalty box, now back on track. Wanting to make an impression on this jam. Gets met very subtly though by the VDR blockers just off of turn number 1. And the Star Stash is well and truly on. So Hasnat is obviously going to try and do one of two things. She's either going to pass it, or she's just trying to confuse the VDR blockers. But unfortunately,
to the penalty box. Unfortunately.
Well, sometimes it works.
Jungle Muffin standing up in the penalty box. So here we go. A big run up. Hawkesbury Hills defense setting up. Oh, it's a beast.
Oof.
Great offensive work, smashing that the blocker closest to the outside line, out of the way.
Yep.
Once again.
It's a beast again.
Zabist is a beast.
Yep.
Defensively. And offensively.
I'm sure she's not, and this is purely only commentary, but she seems very angry. You get anywhere near Zabist, she's going to make you pay. But it's all legal. Unfortunately, though, except for one more.
Yeah.
There was one, she just went one too much. Unfortunately for Zabist, she's now in the penalty box.
She's got to be close to 7 penalties, just quietly.
Yeah. That wall just got butted. Yes, it did. Very much so.
Hawkesbury Hills trying for a team timeout. There it is, a team timeout possibly, or yes, it is a team timeout being called.
Yep.
Locomotive just asking a few questions of our referees as well.
Just general chit chat. How you going? How's your day been? Yeah, it's been pretty good. Yeah, shrug of the shoulders. Yeah, mine's been okay. Just patiently awaiting on the jammer start line as the Hawkesbury Hills Area Roller Derby HARD have their team timeout. With just on 5.5 minutes remaining in this game. It's a quick score check. 276 going the way of the Van Diemen Rollers, playing at 77 for Hawkesbury Hills Area Roller Derby.
I hope you're enjoying the vision at home.
Yeah.
Can you hear us? We had sound issues a little bit earlier, but I hope you can hear us loud and clear.
Alison Dunster says, big shout. Okay, big shout out to Alison. Thanks for joining us. Glad you could jump on the interwebs.
Viola Roller lining up all the Hawkesbury Hills. Number 5, Locomotive jamming once again for VDR. Viola Roller gets taken out by some nice defense from the outside, forced to yield. Right back in behind 1-3-1 Grey's Anatomy. Locomotive is through, not deemed lead jammer.
No.
Lead jammer is Viola Roller.
Yeah, with it all to do out the front, just coming off of turn 2 is Viola Roller. She's just got 2 more blockers to get through, but they are making it very, very difficult for her now.
Oh, forearm penalty called on a blocker for VDR. Point scored in the meantime. The Locomotive Well, the roller does the right thing and calls that jam off.
Yep. Morgana Le Fay was, in fact, making her way to the penalty box on that previous jam. Van Diemen Rollers now. Danger Mouse on the jammer start line for them. And Slayer Moon on the jammer start line for Hawkesbury Hills.
Let's see what VDR can do defensively. 2 blockers in the penalty box. Danger Mouse. Nice skating down that inside line. A fantastic jammer.
Yep.
Hello to Danger Mouse's family watching on.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Her whole family are watching, and of course her brother, as was mentioned a little while ago, watching in from Queensland. No doubt the entire family would be pretty happy with what they're seeing.
Yeah, Danger Mouse really standing out as a jammer.
I'd love to know what her points scoring is for this particular game and what her lead jammer percentage is, because it seems massively high. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have that information available. It would be nice. It would give us something a little bit more to talk about, but we don't, so...
Viola Roller back on track.
Yep.
For the Kamikazes, Rakamrini back on track.
As the pack now makes its way, well, it's quite spread, but slow moving out of turn 1 into turn 2.
Viola Roller being held up by some nice defense once again by VDR.
Certainly is.
Rakamrini cops a big hit. She is forced to yield to the back of the pack.
Yep. Nice bit of defensive work there. I couldn't quite pick out who that was. I think it might have been Caustic Collision there, putting on that defensive hit. Oh, that one's come to an end. There you go.
2 more points in the meantime.
Yep.
Still plenty. Oh.
2.5.
I was about to say plenty of time.
Yeah, I was just going to say that too. I thought, yeah, they've got plenty of time. And
not much time, but plenty of time.
Yeah. 15 points and just on 2 minutes. Can it be done? Can Van Diemen's crack the 300? Only time will tell.
Morgana Le Fay back on track jamming. Up against the one and only Slayer Moon back on track.
Oh.
Slayer Moon, some nice skating around the outside. Lead jammer on the first bend for the Kamikazes.
Yeah, it was a nice move there by Slayer Moon. And also picking up the lead jammer status in the process.
Oh, nice offensive work by the blockers.
Yep.
Slayer Moon straight on through, scoring the full 5 points. Oh, nice skating, somehow staying on track.
Oh, nearly.
Runs into Optimus Prime, unfortunately. Both jammers getting knocked inbounds. Both jammers forced to yield.
And getting on through then for Van Diemen's, it is Morgana Le Fay. However, she's not lead jammer, but she will no doubt be wanting to put some points on. But that said, that jam has come to an end.
Thanks, Chelsea. Just mentioning us.
Yeah.
It's not about us, once again, but thank you.
Yes, great commentary. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Chelsea. Much appreciated.
Danger Mouse back on track, jamming for VDR. Once again, Viola Roller back on track.
Yep.
No skaters in the penalty box. All skaters on track.
Yep. Oi.
A very tight pack. There's a skater in there somewhere.
There is.
Straight back up again.
Oh.
Zendoga. Danger Mouse forced to yield behind the pack.
But guess what? And she's done it again, time and time again. They leave a gap for her to get through on the inside line, and she takes that inside line every single time. Great work, great awareness by her. A little bit sloppy, I guess, maybe on the Hawkesbury Hills area side of things, if you're talking all things defense. But the mini beast, Danger Mouse. gets on through, picking up 4 more points.
Calling off the jam. Butterscream became the jammer for the Kamikazes.
Yep.
And didn't score any points in the back of the pack.
Well,
oh, that is full time.
It is full time, so we have an unofficial score.
So well done, both teams in that one. Van Diemen Rollers, VDR, Hawkesbury Hills. Kamikazes, you both, let me start again, both teams have done themselves proud, and their leagues proud of the Great Southern Slam on track 1.
Exactly. So the whistle has gone there, Johnny, so that brings an end to this game, a natural conclusion, if you will. And the Van Diemens take out this one, 289 to 84.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks very much for tuning in, guys. I hope you've enjoyed our little commentary as we have bringing it to you. My name is JR.
My name is Johnny Smash.
And we will see you all soon.
See ya.
Good afternoon.